Okay, I'm going to go over the common chord progressions lines 2, 3, and 4. That's on page 8. And then we'll do the strumming patterns real quick, and I'll go through Brown Eyed Girl. So the first line, or second line, I should say, on common chord progressions is G, C, and D seventh. You're kind of getting familiar with those now, I think. But I'll play them one more time. G, 6 strings. C, 5 strings. D seventh, 4 strings. Back to G. And you can practice those, like I said, where you count 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can eventually add 2 strums and 3, and eventually get up to 4. I'll go down to the third line. It's D, which, D seventh is here with 2 fingers in the second fret and 1 in the first. This kind of looks like D seventh backwards. Second finger, first finger on the third string, and then third finger on the second string. So you get a triangle kind of going this way. 4 strings. Then the next chord in this group is G, which you already know. And then A seventh is, if you use second and third finger, third finger on the second string, second finger on the fourth string. You have an open string in the middle now, and you play 5 strings. And then the last one is back to D. So that would look like this. 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. A seventh, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. And the fourth line is an A chord, which is 5 strings. I like to use 2, 3, and 4. Second string, third string, and fourth string. Play 5 strings. If you don't like 2, 3, and 4, you can put your first finger on the third string, second finger above, and third finger below. Okay, but I prefer 2, 3, and 4. I just don't like 1, 2, and 3. I think that's kind of tight to get in there. A, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. E seventh, take your first finger on the third string, move it back 1 fret, then put your second finger on the 5th string. And that's all 6. 2, 3, 4. Then you can just drop the second finger down and put the other fingers in to get A. Okay? And just take time with each one of those lines and just play them in that order over and over again. Now for the strumming patterns, remember I said we basically have been playing everything down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But as I mentioned, every time you're strumming down, you're bringing your hand up to get ready for the next downstroke. So what I'm going to do is start playing on the way up too. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the way up too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's okay on the upstroke if you only hit a couple of strings. To get some strumming patterns going, you start leaving out some of the upstrokes. I'm going to leave out the first upstroke and the third upstroke, which would be 1, 2, up, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, up, 3, 4, up. That's a strumming pattern you can use for a lot of songs. You can also do just leave out the first upstroke and do the next 3. 1, up, 2, 3, 4, 1, up. Now for Brown Eyed Girl, it's just G, C, and D, and there's also an E minor in there. And I'll just to show you the E minor real quick. Second and third finger on the 4th and 5th strings. Now I would practice this 3 separate ways. First, I would play one strum but let 4 beats go by, like we did for the chord progressions. So you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, where did we go? Days where the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping. And see, brown-eyed girl in E minor, you my brown-eyed girl. Now you're only doing one strum for every 4 beats. If you get to the point where you can play those chords about that speed, start by putting in 4 strums for each chord. Hey, where did we go? Days where the rains came. And see if it can progress through the song that way. The last thing you want to do is try and learn the strumming for this song, which is strum that goes down, down, up, down. And I'm going to use the G chord to demonstrate. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Hey, where did we go? Days where the rains came. Okay, getting to that point might be a way off yet, but work up to it. I'm going to include a couple of video links. One to a backing track that you can play along with that'll help you keep track of the chords. And another one to Justin Guitar, which is one of the lessons online that I think is pretty good. And he actually plays through the whole song. You can kind of watch him. I only did a piece of it, but he does the entire thing, and you can follow him once you start to get up to speed. Okay? That's plenty to work on for 2 weeks. I'll see you in a couple.